Hey guys, welcome to Abs TV episode number 2. I am Ashley Drummond and I am so excited to bring you this interview today. First off, the girl that we're about to talk to has an amazing journey, an amazing story. She has over 23,000 followers on Instagram. She can deadlift 135 pounds. Her clean and jerk is 65 pounds. She's aspiring to make it to the CrossFit Games, and everything she does every single day is to compete and to accomplish these goals. And the best part is she's only 9 years old. Talk about ambitions, talk about dreams, talk about really getting after it every single day and being a confident young girl who wants to be this amazing athlete. And right now, we're going to talk to her very shortly. So I am so excited for you to meet Brooklynn Sittner, hear her story, and I hope that this interview inspires you. Hey guys, welcome to Abs TV, episode number 2. I am super excited today for our interview with Brooklynn Sittner, who is an amazing girl. She is able to deadlift 135 pounds. She can snatch well over probably what I can snatch. She's got goals and ambitions of getting to Wadapalooza, to going to the CrossFit Games. She has over 23,000 followers, and one of the most amazing things about her is she's only 9 years old. So Brooklynn, thank you so much for being on here with us and talking to everybody.
Well, it's a pleasure to be on here, so.
So tell everybody who's watching a little bit about yourself, other than everything that I just mentioned.
There's not much really. I'm really passionate about the sport I do. It's just like anything.
Okay. What got you into CrossFit? What got you into lifting, and how long have you been doing it?
Only serious for about 1 year, and Mad's friend told him about it, and I was seeing my coach do it and my dad do it, and I just wanted to do it because that's what they were doing at the time.
Oh, wow.
Just all led up to this.
Okay, so you started right around 8 years old then?
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. Now, did you have any type of background in any other sports or anything like that, or is this the very first sport you've ever done?
I was a gymnast, but that was when I was doing CrossFit and weightlifting. I decided that I wanted to focus more on my weightlifting and CrossFit, and I just decided to not do gymnastics anymore.
Wow.
And, yeah.
Okay. Now, did you get into this more because it's fun and exciting and you just love being able to lift heavy weights, or did you get into it because you wanted a sport or because you wanted to just like be more in shape? Like, what is the main thing that drove you to doing CrossFit and forgetting about gymnastics?
Well, I had a really big love for it. It was so fun. I just fell in love with the sport. It was just so cool because I was able to do some things that other adults weren't able to do, and it was super cool actually, and I was super happy. So I was like, it was actually last summer, I was like, Dad, I really don't feel the same love for gymnastics that I do for CrossFit. I just don't want to do gymnastics anymore. I was on the level 4 competitive team actually, and
oh, wow, that's impressive. Well, so one of the things, some of these questions will be a little bit different than the typical like CrossFit athlete questions, because a lot of the women, a lot of the men who watch Abs TV or even come to eat the Abs protein pancakes, which I know you guys just had, they have different goals. So a lot of the women, for example, like one of their big things and that we're constantly trying to get rid of is the fear that if they lift heavy weights, they're going to be big and bulky and they're going to look like a man. What do you think about that? Because I know you lift some pretty heavy weights for a 9-year-old.
Well, I don't think you're going to get big and bulky and look like a man because, like, Brooke Ent and Miranda Olroyd, they lift heavy weights and they do not look like a man, I'll tell you that.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah. And they constantly believe in themselves. Like, if you want to do what you want to do, go ahead and do it. Don't worry about what other people think.
Right. Exactly. No, that's so true. And that's very important, is so many women are always wanting to do something, but they're so worried when you start getting into things like heavy squats and deadlifts and snatches of, well, I don't want big muscles. So the question to you is, at 9 years old, you definitely have a muscular athletic physique, which is a great thing. But do you have other girls and other friends who train with you that are doing the same thing?
No, I mostly train with adults. Like,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Wow. So what is that like when you're doing it without having all of your friends doing the same thing? Is that ever challenging for you, or is it pretty simple just because you're so focused on this goal?
Actually, half the time I don't even notice it because my friends are with me, and like my CrossFit friends are the adults, so it's really not a difference.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's so great. And are you super strict with your nutrition too, or do you just kind of eat whatever you want like most kids?
No, I don't pop. I drink any of that stuff. I
Okay.
have cheat meals every once in a while. It's mostly when I go on vacation, though.
Oh yeah, of course. Like most of us, and once we get away, we're like, all right, we're not going to worry about nutrition and training and all that. You got to take a break. Well, that's awesome. So I'm not sure like how much you heard or like what you read about some of the emails that I sent over, but the whole thing behind abs and the reason that we do these interviews and the episodes is because we really want to help the community and help women and inspire them with authentic beauty and strength. Because I'm sure you know this. There's so many things out there that are trying to portray what beauty is or what strength really is. But in your own words, as a girl, as a 9-year-old, who you are seeing all kinds of things that some people don't ever even see, what is authenticity to you? What does it mean to be authentic and true to yourself? But also, what do you think is like true beauty and true strength? Like when you see somebody, what makes you think that person is actually authentic and confident in who they are?
Always believing in themselves, no matter what. If you don't care what other people say or do or think, you're strong in yourself. You believe you're beautiful. It's all a mental game. Like if you don't believe you're beautiful, you're not going to be beautiful. If you believe you're beautiful, you are going to be beautiful. And it's just the same. Like it's all mental.
Absolutely. That's awesome. Now, did you figure that out on your own, or do you just have awesome parents who taught you to think and believe that way?
I have awesome parents.
That's so good. No, that's great. I think it's great that your parents teach you that because, I mean, that's something that a lot of women and even young kids struggle with is believing in their dreams and believing in their goals. So what is like your ideal life? Like I know you're working so hard to get to the CrossFit Games and so bad you want to compete. Is that like what the perfect life is for you?
Yeah. The perfect life is always like I want to win the Open when I turn 14. I want to win my region. I want to win the CrossFit Games. I don't want to take second place in anything. I'm so competitive.
That's good. That's really good though. I'm sure the guys and any guys that ever want to date you, your dad's probably going to have a hard time beating them off because you're so confident.
Yeah. I feel bad for the person that tries to date.
He's probably going to have to lift a lot more than you, I'm sure, or else you're not going to be interested. Well, so some of the other stuff, as far as going back to the whole authenticity and being truly strong, not just strong in the gym and strong on weights, what in your 9-year-old life has ever happened to you or has been the biggest challenge for you that you've had to overcome and really dig deep and find out where your inner strength comes from?
Not even a year ago, I broke my hand, and I was like, I gotta stop messing around like this. I mean, it pulled me away from training. I wasn't allowed to like lift my weights very much. I wasn't allowed to do really anything. I could squat, but no clean and jerks, no snatches, and that was really hard for me to overcome because I was like, I think that was when it really in my mind that I need to focus on this and like not mess around so much because one little thing can make me like I was thinking the whole entire time, oh, what if I broke my wrist? What if I broke my wrist? I wouldn't have been able to train or anything. It would have been really scary if I broke my wrist.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That definitely kind of eliminates half the moves that you have to do in CrossFit. So when you were going through that and you were really starting to get scared and worried about it, what did you do to overcome that? Did you have to like get rid of some stuff that maybe you were spending too much free time with? Did you have to work on like just your focus and your mental discipline? Like specifically, for example, say somebody else that's watching your interview is going through a hard time as well, and they're really starting to get scared and they're worried they're not going to get through it. What would you tell them?
Just believe you can get through it, and life's so simple. We make it hard if we tell ourselves. If you say, this is going to be hard, I'm not going to make it through it, you're not going to make it through it. You just have to believe you can make it through it.
That's very true. No, that's awesome. I think you're such like a mature and strong girl. Like most girls that I know that are even like in their 30s, 40s, and 50s don't even think that way. So you should definitely be very proud of yourself. What's your favorite move? What's your favorite lift?
I gotta go with deadlift.
Oh, wow. All right. How often do you practice your deadlifts?
Well, I'm always doing them. Even when I'm like, standing in the grocery store, I'm always like practicing. So basically, like every day, I'm always practicing on my form. Like you said, I just PR'd on my deadlift like a week ago. It was pretty fun actually, because that's almost 2 times my body weight. I was super excited.
Yeah, that's incredible. 135 pounds. I mean, I know girls my age and my size who can't deadlift half of that. So that's incredible. You're definitely well on your road. With your own personal life, so what is it like in the day of Brooklyn? Do you go to school all day? Do you train all day?
Well, the school I'm at right now, it's a private school. It's a Christian school. 7:30 is when I start, and I get out at noon every day, but I only get 1 15-minute break to eat and like fun stuff. And then it's to the gym, right to the gym.
Oh, wow. Wow, if you get out around like 12 and you're training every day, how many hours a day do you train?
3 to 4 some days.
Wow, you work out 3 to 4 hours a day. That's incredible. There's so many people who won't even work out for 20 minutes a day. It's true. There's some people that can't find the time to work out for 20, 30 minutes, and they don't understand how people like yourself can work out for so long. Do you?
For so long just because I love it and like it's fun to me.
That's good. Do you think there's any connection with how hard you train in the gym and how hard you lift and being able to PR and see yourself hit goals and then surpass goals? Do you think that impacts any other area of your life?
It impacts everything because if you're strong, you're mentally strong. It impacts everything. If you can follow your dreams, you can get a good career, a good job, a good education. It's everything.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And for some of the people who are watching, some people watch the Abs TV for interviews, for inspiration about a business. Some of them watch it for help with their fitness. But I mean, the main thing is exactly what you're saying, is to help inspire people to reach their dreams. And you're saying it right now that even fitness and whenever you're PRing and working consistently every single day, it makes a difference in the rest of your life. Do you practice anything such as like positive thinking habits, or do you read or write at all or anything like that to kind of help train your mind as well?
Well, in school, I do a bunch of reading and a bunch of writing. Sometimes my like hand goes numb because I have to write so many cursive letters. I have to write these big cursive. I love writing cursive. It's my favorite. Cursive is my favorite literature.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, I'm super excited about all this because we get a ton of athletes that come in here, but you're definitely one of the first 9-year-olds to ever come across here. Your Instagram has 23,000 followers. How long ago did you start your Instagram account? Was it when you started CrossFit training?
About 1 year ago.
A year ago. Wow. Okay. Then do you have any
account?
Say that one more time. It broke up a little bit.
Yeah, my dad runs my account. He started it about 1 year ago.
You have more followers than people who have had their account for 5 to 10 years. So that's incredible. Well, if you could tell every other woman in the world, every other girl in the world, one thing that you have learned through the last year of your journey in CrossFit, through your own personal journey of getting over the broken arm, all of this stuff that you have just been going through for the last year with this goal of making it to the games. What would you tell all these other women who struggle with self-doubt, or maybe they're worried about not being able to accomplish their goals? Like, what's the one thing that keeps coming up to you that you say, hey, this is what I have to say about that?
Believe in yourself, trust yourself, don't doubt yourself. It's always self-gain. If you don't have self-gain, you don't have anything. One thing, always believe in yourself. That's what my dad always tells me, always believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself.
Absolutely.
If I doubt I'm not going to get that lift, I'm not going to get that lift. If I think I'm going to get that lift, I'm going to get that.
That's very true. No, that's absolutely true. Do you have aspirations as far as, I know athletically you want to get to the games, is that like your career goals as well, or do you know who you want to be or what you want to do in 10 years?
In 10 years, I want to be winning the games again.
You just want to be number one for the next 10 years, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That would work. All right. Well, do you have any other things that you want to let anybody who's watching know? Actually, how can people find you? How can they find out about your journey and keep up with you?
On Instagram at queen_BZ13. And I just want to inspire others, and I just want to thank my parents for always letting me do what I want and never taking the CrossFit dream away from me.
That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much, Brooklynn, for being on this and giving us your time and the opportunity to be a part of your journey and to share your story. And we'll definitely put all that information in the description and with the link whenever we share this for all of our viewers. But best of luck. I love watching your stuff. You're such an inspiration, and I hope that so many people are inspired by watching this video.
Thank you for everything.
Of course. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Wow, can you believe hearing all that from a 9-year-old? She is training to go to the CrossFit Games. She spends 3 to 4 hours a day pursuing her dreams and believing in herself and taking one step every single day just to make sure that what she does is going to directly affect her goals and her passions. Think about that. Think about anything you have going on in your life, how much a 9-year-old is dedicating to pursue this passion. I mean, it's incredible when we think about it. As she said, life is simple. What you believe and what you tell yourself in your mind is exactly what you get. So if you can learn to train your thoughts and truly go deep in and find that inner strength by telling yourself you are beautiful, you can do this, you are capable, everything you imagine absolutely is possible, then that's exactly what you're going to get in life. So it's always inspiring to me hearing other people's stories, even more inspiring hearing it from Brooklynn and just knowing that she's working so hard at something she's so passionate about. And I hope that it also inspires you to take the time to put that energy into your dream. Take the time to pursue your passion, and that honestly the first place you have to start is with your mind. Whatever you think, whatever you do has to directly portray what it is you want to manifest or what you want to accomplish. So as always, if you enjoyed this video and it inspired you, be sure to subscribe. That way you're the first one to know about any of the newest Abs TV episodes and any other amazing videos that we come out with. But also, as always, be sure to head over to abspancakes.com and leave us a comment. If you have anything specific that you want us to ask in an interview, then be sure to comment below and leave that for us. As well as if you have any friends or family that may love this video and find Brooklynn's story inspiring, share that with them. Let them know about it. Maybe you have somebody who's got a kid or a family member or anything like that who could really benefit from this. So just hit the share button and let them know about it. But as always, thank you so much for taking the time and being a part of this Abs TV episode. I look forward to you enjoying many more videos, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.